Welcome back to Beyond the Game, and if this is your first time tuning in, I am your host, Nephew Q, on WLXU 93.9 FM, and in the studio with me to my right, Facebook Live's left, I got my guy, Dak's biggest supporter, Ezekiel Elliott's biggest fan in the building, Ralph Clay. Ralph Clay, what's going on with you, big dog?
What's up, world? Looks like it's gonna be me and you today,
It's me and you today.
I know y'all heard Q singing too.
Hey man,
I know y'all heard.
Hey man, I was singing a lot of heartache in that song right there, man. Memories of me getting my heart hurt. But anyways, let's get right on into it. We got a jam-packed show. First and foremost, let's talk about the Odell Beckham Jr. signing. Him going to the Ravens. I think 18 million. I think that's what it was.
15 guaranteed.
Oh, 15 guaranteed.
20 million, I think, in incentives.
Okay, one year deal. Yeah. Man, what's your thoughts on the OBJ signing, and what does this mean for Lamar Jackson, most importantly?
Kind of confused a little bit. I thought that without knowing for sure if Lamar Jackson would be back, I didn't think OBJ would want to go in a situation where he doesn't have a true quarterback to throw him the ball. With him signing, maybe that is a sign that Lamar Jackson will be back at least for one more year with the Ravens. So if Lamar is going to be back, I love it, man. I love it for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson has a legit receiver to throw the ball to.
Does he?
A legit receiver who can catch the ball.
Does he?
He is injury prone, so we don't know how many games OBJ will play this season. Mm-hmm. But if he can play a full season, I like him and Lamar together. I think they need one more piece as far as a wide receiver. I like Andrews, I like OBJ, but I think he needs at least one more receiver because, you know, OBJ will be covered, Andrews will be covered. At least one more person he can dump the ball off to. So I love the move for the Ravens because they need a legit receiver to come in there. But the question mark is still is what's going to happen with Lamar. So with OBJ signing, I'm just going to have hope that Lamar Jackson will be back. But it's still up in the air. We don't know.
This means absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing to me. Only from the standpoint of you kept saying a lot of ifs. If OBJ this, if that.
Because we don't know.
That's my point. So to me, it doesn't mean anything because it's not like we getting a proven Odell Beckham Jr. This ain't the Odell Beckham who came off the Super Bowl performance. He ain't played in a year. Okay. So why are we just giving him the benefit of the doubt that he's going to return and hit the ground running? Maybe he's lost a step.
He's kind of proven it when he's coming back and he's kind of hit the ground running. So I'm basing it off. I mean,
what do you do?
I mean, if you look at his last performance in the Super Bowl, he would have been the MVP of that game.
Mm-hmm. But
if he weren't to get hurt. I mean, I can only base it off what happened. So I mean, he didn't look like. He looked good to me until he got hurt in that Super Bowl.
He looked phenomenal. But so, that ain't got to do nothing with 2023 though.
All we can do is hope, man. I just like
you paying $15 million for hope.
I think the Ravens seen something in him in order to give him that $15 million.
Was it the Ravens seen something, or was the Ravens just trying to appease Lamar?
Hey, whatever it takes. I mean, as a franchise, and you want Lamar to come back, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get him back in that building and keep him interested in wanting to play for the Ravens. So, I mean, I think it's a move that needed to be had.
But I feel like I get it, but I also feel like they overpaid for Odell Beckham Jr. I feel like you could have got him for 10, maybe 15.
I don't think he would have came for that amount of money.
Well, I guess you just going to sit down then. You just going to sit. And then, you know, what's Lamar? So if I'm Odell Beckham Jr., I got to come knowing that Lamar's going to re-sign. Because I'm not coming back to the Ravens and having Quentin Walker throw me the football.
So with that being said, I think that's why I say I think that's a sign that Lamar will at least be back for one more year. I'm sure that. I mean, they are going to franchise tag.
Yeah.
So I think he'll at least be back for one more year. So
even
with the franchise tag, what is he making? $30+ million.
30 plus, yeah.
He's not hurting.
He ain't hurting. But Odell Beckham Jr. is going to be hurting this season.
Especially if Lamar's not there.
So to me, it really doesn't do anything because also it doesn't tip for me the Ravens balance. Like Odell Beckham Jr. signing, we're not saying, oh shoot, Ravens is top 3 now. You know what I'm saying? Oh shoot, they Super Bowl contend. Are they a playoff contending team? Of
Absolutely.
course. But Super Bowl, notwithstanding Odell Beckham Jr.
I think you have a better chance with Odell than without him.
Do you?
I believe so.
Well, then why did he get cut by the Browns?
Bro, we're going back to the Browns.
You went back to the Super Bowl?
Obviously, I mean
that was the same season, right?
I mean, so why would you say he got cut by the Browns? I mean, it had nothing to do with. I don't believe it had anything to do with him.
Was it Baker?
Absolutely. Everybody knows it was Baker.
So why you talking about my quarterback?
You got something you got to deal with.
Why you talking about my quarterback?
That's probably why your linebacker wants to get up out of there.
It might be. It should. You might be right. he seen him writing on the wall. He was like,
absolutely.
Ty Bowles, this ain't it.
This ain't it.
This ain't it, Ty Bowles. But yeah, for me, it really don't move the needle because, like I said, it doesn't put the Ravens into Super Bowl contention. It puts them at what, 5, 6
You got to start somewhere, though.
If I'm Lamar, I ain't trying to start nowhere. I'm trying to get where Patrick Mahomes is at. And the only way we can do that is if you continue to surround me with weapons. Okay, we got Mark Andrews. We got Odell Beckham Jr. We got what's the young kid's name? I forgot the wide receiver. Rashad Bateman, I think it was his name. Bateman.
I think they still got Durning.
Yeah.
He's still there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I believe that, again, I said that I believe they need to go out and at least try to get another second to third, second receiver, third receiver, because you don't want the workload to be too much for OBJ. You don't want them to be targeting OBJ every single play. You want to have it to where there's somebody else to target outside of OBJ.
Nah, bro. I'm paying you $15 million. You better get open.
Yeah, he got to go out there and get it. He got to go out there and get open, but you can't just depend on OBJ. I mean, this is football. This is football.
They depend on Tyreek Hill. Or why can't I
but they're not only throwing to Tyreek Hill. You have Waddle. You have, what was his name, the tight end, Grisecki. He was there, so it wasn't Tyreek by itself.
Okay, but you see my point? See all the weapons Tua has? Okay, Tyreek is covered. Let me go over to Waddle. Okay, Waddle. Okay, let me go ahead.
So that's the point I'm making. So if OBJ is covered, if Mark Andrews is covered, who's going to be that third receiver?
Lamar Jackson.
And that's why they need another.
Lamar Jackson. They need another one, but who's out there, though? That's my point. Who's out there? Nobody out there is going to move the needle for you.
Hopkins is still out there.
Nobody out there is going to move the needle for you.
I know you're not going to be disrespectful to DeAndre Hopkins.
Who is he?
See, here you go.
Who is he?
Tampa Bay can use him.
No, we good.
Yeah.
We good. We got Mike Evans. We got Chris Godwin.
We y'all in the rebuild, bro.
I didn't know rebuild.
When y'all settle for Baker Mayfield, y'all in the rebuild.
We not. Man, you almost made me.
Y'all settle. I know.
You almost made me defend. You almost made me defend.
You ain't got no choice, bro. I had to deal with Tim Tebow for an entire year, bro.
Bro, I'm defending the Tampa Bay Bucks. I'm not defending Baker Mayfield.
You got to.
No, I got to do nothing.
He say, that's my quarterback.
No,
that's my quarterback.
No, that's their quarterback.
No.
My quarterback retired at the end of last season. Yeah, my quarterback.
So now Tom Brady was a Buccaneer for life, and that's your quarterback. I mean, boy, y'all something else, boy. Y'all wrote them coattails as long as y'all could.
Why shouldn't we?
He's gone.
Why shouldn't we ride the coattails? You see what happened after he left, right?
Q, you gotta move on, my brother. You all right? Y'all gotta move on, my brother.
No, I'm like an ex. I ain't got to move on. I'm gonna stalk you. I ain't got to move on. Matter of fact, after this show, I'm gonna write Tom Brady some letters.
You better.
Tom, what you doing, bro?
Please come back.
You feel like playing a game? You got a game or two left up in you?
Please come back, Tom.
Man, because right now it's all bad. Speaking of Tom Brady in Tampa, let's go ahead and address the Devin White situation. He requested a trade. For those who are unfamiliar, Devin White is one of the top linebackers. Not for the NFL, but for Tampa Bay. He was very crucial. He didn't have a good year last year, but the year before that, he had a good year in the Super Bowl run. He had a great year. But now he's come out and requested a trade. I'm going to go ahead and give my thoughts on it real quick.
What's the inside scoop? What's the reason?
To me, for me, I feel like the reason is the man who's calling the plays, Todd Bowles. And I hate it because people, oh, man, why you on that's a black man. Why you always...
We got to tell the truth on here.
Hey, bro, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. And for me, because Todd Bowles is in charge of the defense. He's known as a defensive coordinator. So when somebody on the defensive side of the ball, which you are an expert at, wants to leave, and he's in his prime, all signs is indicating it's you, bro. It's you. So I really don't see him getting traded. For real, to be honest, I feel like they're going. He's in the last year. He's got his 5th year option.
How much is he making?
I haven't checked, but I want to say it's around 12, 13. And I don't know if he went in there with a demand to be paid as a top 5 linebacker, and they said no, bro, we're not doing it. And he said, well, okay, well then trade me. If he's wanting the top 5 linebacker money, then yeah, we gotta get him out of there because he's not. In my opinion, he's not worth that. Top 10 linebacker money, I'll give him that.
So what's top 10 linebacker money?
Listen, Odell Beckham Jr. is getting 15, right?
So what? At least 20?
Ooh. I say 20's got to be the starting point.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 20's got to be the starting
So
point.
what are y'all trying to? Y'all trying to lowball him like Baltimore? Trying to lowball Lamar?
We can find another linebacker.
See, and that's the problem.
We can find another linebacker. We can find another Devin White.
That's the problem.
I mean, Devin White's fall out the tree.
Wow.
Devin White's fall out the trees every day, B.
Hey, Devin. Don't you even look back.
Devin White falls out the tree every day, B.
Go. Move forward.
Yeah,
they don't appreciate you doing
we can't get a Lamar Jackson.
Absolutely.
Those don't fall out the trees, but Devin White, later for you, sucker. What Dino Brown say? Cancel that. I get another one. That's how I feel about these linebackers.
Are you serious right now, Mr. Walker?
We got Levante David. I believe we re-signed him, if I'm not mistaken.
Could that be a problem? Y'all re-sign Levante and give him that money, but don't want to give Devin White the money?
No, because Levante David's more so of a thank you for sticking with us, taking a pay because he got drafted to Tampa, so he could have left, but he continuously re-signed. He stayed there, stuck through it, was a mentor to Devin White. So I think Levante Davis is more of a thank you, for sticking with us. We have a young guy on the other side, Joe Tryon Shoyinka. He's still kind of raw, but he's okay. But then we have the inside linebacker of Devin White, who had a subpar season last year. We pay you for what you expected to do. We don't pay you for the pay.
Did he have a subpar? You don't think Tampa had a subpar season last year?
Yeah. Offense. Defense was okay. Offense struggled. Okay.
Listen, I don't agree with anything you just said. Devin Whites don't just fall out of the tree.
They fall out of the tree.
I don't think you're just going to replace him with just anybody. So I think you're gonna eat those words, my brother. You're gonna eat those words.
We got Baker Mayfield, bro.
See,
we Gucci.
I know you've been smoking that.
We Gucci. We got Rashad White in the backfield. You feel me? We got Cameron Brake. He's been banged up a little bit. We got we got another young tight end who I can't think of his name. He came on pretty strong last year, and then of course we got the wide receiving coach. We good.
We call this the BTG comedy hour.
11 wins. Book it. But what you want to put on it? 11 wins next season.
We'll talk about that on the air.
11 wins.
Y'all heard it here first.
Tampa Bay 11 wins.
With Baker Mayfield leading the charge,
watch what I'm trying
y'all
to
will have 11 wins. And you truly believe that? Are you just saying that just because you're a fan and you just want to be optimistic?
Nope. Chris Godwin's returning back from his ACL. He got another year under his belt.
He's injury prone.
But you just told me Odell Beckham Jr. is injury prone too, but he's going to work out for Lamar, so why can't
I didn't say he's going to work out. I just feel like that gives a little bit of hope to the Ravens that Lamar
Okay. So
decent receiver.
Odell Beckham gives them hope, but Chris Godwin, he's injury prone. Like we don't have Mike Evans, who's had 1,000 yards every season since he's been in the league.
Yeah, but Baker Mayfield wasn't throwing him the ball.
Baker Mayfield ain't have weapons like this. Baker Mayfield ain't have no weapons like this.
Jarvis Landry.
Who's that?
Odell Beckham Jr.
The guy who got cut.
Wow. Okay. Hey, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
None of my guys got cut.
Okay.
None of my guys got cut. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying we got.
Tom Brady's not there anymore, Q. I need you to realize that.
I know we got Baker Mayfield now. I'm channeling my Skip Bayless. The Baker Mayfield era is in effect. Watch what I'm trying to tell you. Wait till the season comes. Wait till the schedule comes out next month.
I give y'all 7 to 8.
In the first month?
Wins. 7 to 8 wins overall this season.
Oh, that's the first 2 months. Man. That's the first 2 months.
If Baker Mayfield comes out and he's that guy, I will apologize directly to Baker Mayfield.
No, I want you to apologize to me, and I want a handwritten letter and a cursive.
Okay.
Apologize.
If y'all have 11 wins?
If we don't, you said, if we get 11 wins. Yeah, if we get 11 wins.
I think y'all have 7 to 8. So what are you saying if y'all have more than 7 to 8 wins?
If we have more, we'll go higher. More than 8 wins.
Nah, I will write the letter if y'all have 9. I would say if y'all have 10 wins.
10 wins.
I will write the letter.
10 wins, book it. There it is. But anyways, we're going to take a quick commercial break because Ralph is tripping on Beyond the Game on WLSU 93.9 FM. When we come back, we'll talk about some NBA playoffs. We'll talk about Rudy Gobert, punching somebody in the chest and everything else. He say soft.
You gotta be doing this for entertainment, bro.
11 wins.
There's no
11
way,
wins.
There's no way you believe what you just said.
11 wins.
I've never heard anybody have this much faith in Baker Mayfield.
Because we have a team.
This is the only one.
We have a team around Baker.
Wow, bro.
We have a team. See, up there in Cleveland, he had a team with dysfunction. Dysfunction. He said, wow.
He was the leader of that. Wow. Let's go.
Let's see. It's when you come back. We back on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. We was talking a little OBJ to the Ravens. We was also talking about Devin White wanting to request a trade from the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Smart move, Devin.
I was about to say that the NFC, the soon-to-be playing in the NFC Championship game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Stop it, Q.
Who's in the East?
Let's focus on this.
Who's in the East? Who's in the East?
Who's in what?
I mean, and who's in the NFC?
NFC?
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams. I'm picking the Lions over the Tampa Bay.
Oh, you talking about Madden?
No, I'm talking about Jared Goff.
Who's that?
And the Detroit Lions will have a better season than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Lions make playoffs?
Absolutely.
They do? They do?
Not this year, they didn't. But next year, they will.
Because my team made playoffs.
Well, we're not talking about this year.
Oh, we
talking about next year.
Okay, next year, same results, still in the playoffs. But anyways, we're going to talk a little NBA action.
Yes,
we got the NBA playoffs kind of kicking off. You got the play-in games, which I still don't understand the whole play-in situation.
The Lakers ain't gonna make it. The Lakers ain't gonna make it. Quit trying to give them chances to make it into the.
Well, no. See, here we go already. But if the season would have ended when it ended, we would have had the 7th seed anyways. But
bro. The
NBA
Timberwolves almost beat y'all. Y'all had to go into overtime to beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Stop it, bro.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Well, let's talk about it then. Let's speak on it then. So I'll give my predictions when we get down there. So the Miami Heat and the I forgot who they played.
Miami Heat.
Is it the Raptors?
It was the Hawks they played last night.
Okay, the Hawks. Oh yeah, the Hawks beat them by like 90, and then
the Bulls and the Raptors.
Bulls and the Raptors. That's what I'm thinking. Bulls and the Raptors on this side, and then on the other side, it don't even matter. It's
Pelicans and the Thunder.
Yeah, I don't care about either one. The Pelicans and the Thunder, no disrespect, but I mean it's the Pelicans and the Thunder. But anyways, so let's talk about the NBA playoffs. Let's start on the East side because the West side I feel like is so many great games on that side. So on the East side, let's talk about the Knicks and the Cavs series. During the season, the Knicks won the season series 3-1. They played on October 30th. Cavs won that game, and then every game after that, the Knicks won. During those 4 games, Donovan Mitchell averaged 31, 7, and 4. Darius Garland averaged 19 and 6. Jared Allen was 15 points, 12 rebounds. On the flip side, Julius Randle averaged 23 and 10. He shot 43% from the field and 40% from the three-point line. And Jalen Brunson averaged 25, 6 assists, shot 47% and 45% from the three-point line. Now, before I give my prediction on this series, you know who's sick right now?
Who?
Kevin Love.
That's his choice.
You know, he got bought out.
He wanted to go to a playoff contender.
Yeah. Okay. And he could be sitting at a 4. I think they're the 4 seed.
Absolutely.
He could be sitting in a potential with a chance to move to the second round because, I mean, the Cavs and Knicks series is up in the air. Either team can win this one.
Easy, man.
And he decided, I want to go to Miami.
Good choice, Kevin.
It worked out well for you.
He said South Beach on 3.
It worked out well for you. So, Ralph, thoughts on this Knicks Cavs series, and who you got winning in this first round matchup?
Like you said, I think it's up in the air. I think you can easily pick the Knicks. You can easily pick the Cavs. The Knicks did win the regular season series. Me personally, I put my money on Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland. I think those two will step up in this series. Mitchell will probably be the difference to me. Veteran leadership, somebody who's been there before. I'm definitely picking the Cavs to win this series. I do think this series will go at least 6-7. But I am picking the Cavaliers to win this series.
So this is the only interesting matchup in the Eastern Conference because the other matchup, the 3-6, you think the Nets and the Sixers is a good matchup? Okay.
What Sixers teams are you going to get?
Okay, we're going to talk about that in a second. So for me, it's man, I want to go with the Knicks.
I do too. It's just hard for me to pick New York, bro. All they've done is disappoint.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I want to go with the Knicks, but I'm gonna go with the young upstart Cavs. They got Donovan Mitchell, like I just rattled off his stats. They got Darius Garland. They got inside presence with Jared Allen and Mobley. I feel like they have a younger, more complete team than the Knicks. So even though the Cavs lost the season series to them 3-1, we all know the playoffs is a different monster. And Donovan Mitchell has played in a lot of huge playoff games. Not to say Julius Randle hasn't. Jalen Brunson did last year with the Mavs because they went to the Western Conference Finals. So they do have playoff experience as well. But for this matchup, I'm going to give 7 games, bro. I feel like this is a 7-game series with the Cavs coming out. I think they have home court advantage. Let me get the Cavs in this in 7. Now, let's talk about this Nets 76ers matchup that you like, man. What's your thoughts on this joint here?
I'm not going to be a fool and pick the Nets over the 76ers.
That's why I thought you was about to go with it.
But I'm not going to say that I can't see the Nets. I can see the Nets winning this series. I just don't know what.
Stop it.
Okay. I don't know what Sixers team you're going to get, man. I mean, I believe in Embiid. I believe Embiid is the MVP. But I need him to play like an MVP in this series, in the playoffs period, man. I want to see the Sixers make it at least all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals. So,
do you know who their coach is?
Oh, Doc. He's known for blowing leads. Yep. They can be up 3-1 and end up losing the series. So I am going to pick the Sixers to win this series. I do think it will be a decent series. I don't think it'll be a
4-1.
I think it can end in 6, 4-2.
4-2. Okay.
So I'm going with the Sixers in 6, but man.
You sound like you kind of want to go with the Nets,
I like upsets, bro.
Okay.
I like upsets. Well, so I don't think the Nets are just a team you're just going to walk over, run through. So Sixers in 6.
Sixers in 6. I do give the Sixers a chance to get out of the first round, even though they got James Harden as their point guard and Doc Rivers as their coach. Which, you know, if you follow the NBA playoffs, you know. And this is the thing I want to say about James Harden. Smith Mello, I hope you listen and are watching. Nobody is saying that James Harden is trash in the playoffs. He has great playoff numbers. It's the big games when he needs to show up that he shrinks that people have a problem with. It's not his numbers because I think he averages like 28, 8, and 9 in the playoffs.
He's gonna put up the numbers.
He has great numbers. It's the games that matter when he doesn't show up. That's what people's issue is with James Harden, but you know, you can't tell Smith Mello nothing. Like Spoken Minds, they said if you say James Harden's name 3 times, then you'll pop up in the mirror because he can't do no wrong.
Absolutely.
So, man, we got that. And like I said, the 1-8 matchups on the 1-8, 2-7 matchup, it don't really matter. The Bucks is going to win. They match up.
You think so?
I'm not doing this, bro. and the Celtics is going to win their matchup, so those don't even matter. I think the Celtics played the Heat. I mean, not the Heat, the Hawks.
The Hawks. And that's why I say it could be a decent series. I'm definitely picking the Celtics. I probably got the Celtics winning in the East. But
see, that's where you have to.
But yeah.
I'm
going with the Celtics in that series.
I mean, I'm going
and the Bucks, whoever.
That's why I said the Bucks and whoever they match up. But it ain't even gonna matter at this point. Who'd you say the losers was tonight? Bulls and
the Raptors. So they will play. So they'll figure it out.
Okay.
The Bulls, Raptors, and the Heat. If
it's the Bulls will give them a game. They'll get a game from the Bucks. If it's the Raptors, Bucks are sweeping. I'll give the Bulls because I believe the Bulls got a little bit of talent, so they might get a game from the Bucks if that's how it's shaped up.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's move over to the west side, the best side, where we have the killers and go-getters and all the matchups everybody wants to see. So
the only thing you care about is the Lakers.
Nah, man, I want to see this Suns Clippers matchup. Yeah, that's what I want to see. So let's get on into it. They split the season series 2 games apiece. KD has 1 game against the Clippers, but it was when he was in Brooklyn, and he averaged 27, 6, and 3. When he was with Brooklyn. Devin Booker against the Clippers averaged 27, 5 assists, 2 rebounds. He played in 3 of the 4 games. And CP3, Lord have mercy. Against the Clippers this season, he averaged 9 points, 11 assists, and 6 rebounds, and he played in 3 games. But you want to know something interesting that I found? Kawhi Leonard versus the Suns this game. He played in 3 games, 3 out of 4. He's only averaged 17, 10, and 4. And shot 40% from the field and a goose egg from 3-point line against the Suns. So,
am I being disrespectful if I say Suns in 5?
No, because I'll say Suns in 4.
I just don't see the Clippers matching up with the Suns in this one. I mean, you have KD, you got Devin Booker. I see both of them shooting the lights out in the playoffs, man. So, I mean, you got Chris Paul, who's going to be the floor general. So, I'm saying Suns in 5, bro.
I'm saying Suns in 4. I
think the Clippers will win at least a game, man. Westbrook is going to push them to at least a game.
You hear that dead silence? You hear that dead silence, bro. So you got...
You know he's going to play hard, bro.
Oh, he's going to play he's going to play his heart out, but it ain't going to mean nothing. It ain't going to be nothing.
At least get him 1, man.
1 what? Quarter?
1 game.
Half?
1 game. I give him 1 game.
Okay.
I don't see him sweeping them.
The only people that believe that 1 game is you and people in LA. That's the only people that believe, because like you just alluded to it, the Suns have too much depth, they have too much power for the Clippers. KD, okay, you put Kawhi on KD, all right, cool. You put Russell Westbrook on Devin Booker, okay, cool. So out of those 2 matchups, whose man is gonna cook? Devin Booker, because Russell don't play no defense. And KD might go for 40 because Kawhi doesn't play too much more defense these days. So I'm going to be real disrespectful. I got Suns in 3. I got Suns in 3.
It's not even possible, so you are being very disrespectful.
Man.
Nah, man. Suns in 5, man. Suns in 5. Big 5.
Clippers have no answer for that boy.
I don't think so either.
They ain't got no answer for that 7-foot dude.
I don't think so either.
So, yeah.
We didn't even mention Ayton.
Well, I don't care about Ayton.
I'm just saying, he's going to be a factor.
Is he?
I think he's going to be a factor.
I don't think so.
All right, come on, bro.
Ayton, I'm not going to say Ayton is trash, but Ayton is wasting his potential because he's crying and pouting too much about it. Bro, do you know who's on your team? You got KD and you got Devin Booker.
He said, take a seat.
Take a seat. You don't sit down, something. Who do you think you not Shaq? You not David Robinson.
Let me pull out the seat
you
for
not
you,
Hakeem
brother.
Olajuwon. Bro, I don't know who you think you are right now.
Man.
Bro, you ain't even Andrew Bynum at this point, bro. Sit down for a little bit, man. Let's have a conversation. But anyway, Ralph got the Suns in 5. I got Suns in 4.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about your matchup.
You know it.
Kings Warriors.
Kings
3-6.
versus everybody.
Kings. Okay.
Kings versus everybody.
Yeah, okay. Keep those.
Sack Town, we here, man. Y'all gotta listen to us.
Y'all here, but y'all ain't gonna be here for long.
Man, that's cool.
So anyway, Sacramento, the Warriors won the season series 3-1. All right, so we gotta take a quick commercial. We gonna get into this series. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. For those who are listening right now, the Sacramento Kings is Ralph's squad.
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
It's been a while.
He's been.
It's been a while.
If you've been following Beyond the Game for the past 7 years, you've heard Ralph, talk about the Kings. I don't know why, but he's talked about them. But anyway, we're going to get into some Kings, Warriors, Lakers, Grizzlies matchups when we come back from this commercial break on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. This guy lost his mind.
Facts. Come on, man. Grizzlies in 5, man. Bro, y'all almost got me by the 10 Timberwolves. I can't pick y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, bro.
I'm going to talk about it.
Yes, sir. OBJ who?
LBJ. Okay, I just want to make sure people clear. else we got time for? The Rudy Gobert. Okay, we'll end on the Rudy Gobert.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got going on with this one. What's his name, Joseph?
That's what I'm saying. Who is it?
No. Joseph. People watching on Facebook, we just taking a commercial break. We'll be right back, man. Give us about 13 more seconds when we come back. We're talking about Rafs Lakers.
Come on, man. Boo. Both LA teams go home in the first round. How you like that?
Is that how you feeling?
Yes, sir.
I feel that. Welcome back to Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. We're talking a little bit NBA playoff action. But before we get into the NBA playoff action, I need a favor.
Yes, sir.
For the people who are watching right now via the radio or via the app that you can download to listen to us as well, if you're watching via Facebook Live, I have a request.
Oh.
Joseph Esquino, whatever your name
Yes,
is,
sir.
can you please call into the show? Or
You have been called to the front of the congregation.
Can we have a side-by-side picture? Because even Ralph thinks that I'm this dude.
It's Q's burner account.
He think it's my burner account. Adam Kent tagged me today and was like, man, Q's burner account going crazy. Bruh, it is, I promise y'all, it is not me, man. I promise y'all it's not me. But at the same time, whoever you are, keep doing your thing. Keep fighting the good fight, my man. Keep fighting the good fight. But anyways, let's talk about these NBA playoffs. Let's get into the Kings-Warriors matchup. Like I was stating before we went to commercial break, in the season series, the Warriors won 3-1. Steph averaged 33, 6 rebounds, 5 assists.
That's cool.
Shot 58% from the field, 50% from the three-point line. Good luck with that. Clay had 17, 3 and 2, shot 41% from the field, 39% from 3. Jordan Poole was 13. This boy averaged 1 rebound. But 3 assists, shot 37% and 30% from 3. And De'Aaron Fox, he did his thing.
As he's supposed to.
25 points per game, 8 assists, 3 rebounds, shot 51% from the field. For a point guard, that's phenomenal. And 33% from the three-point line. He played in 3 of the 4 games, but he's not a three-point shooter, so I'll excuse that part. Adam Kent said he's real quiet right now, Joseph Aquino. Hey, man. They ain't going to never believe this ain't me, man. But anyway, now I'm going to go first. I want you to put last.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Let's see. We have Lakers, Clippers. Okay, we got all 4 California teams in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Okay. Clippers is going home.
Lakers is going home.
Warriors are advancing.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how many games they're going to advance in. I'll give
Agree.
Nah, I ain't gonna be disrespectful. not to the King, because they had a cute little season this year, so I'll give them their props. 4-2 Warriors, but here's why. Not because y'all aren't good, but only from the standpoint of a lack of playoff experience.
That's what scares me.
I feel like, the Warriors and Mike Brown came from the Warriors. Well, he was last on the Warriors coaching staff, so Steve Kerr knows him as Mike Brown knows him.
Absolutely.
But the only difference is Steve Kerr has the killers to implement his game plan.
Oh, we do too. We got killers.
Y'all have.
We got assassins.
Y'all got Sabonis.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got Fox.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got Sabonis.
Uh-huh.
Y'all got Fox.
Uh-huh. That's cool. Yeah, we got to do all
You got to do
Say your number.
4-2, and I give y'all 2 because the Warriors have been horrible on the road this season.
Okay.
So I feel like y'all will get 2 games at home against the Warriors. And probably, in order for if the Kings win the first 2 at home, Warriors in trouble. Warriors in trouble. But if the Warriors can steal 1 or 2, then y'all in trouble. But let me get Warriors 4-2 in this matchup. What you got, man?
Man.
What you got on your Kings?
Of course, we disagree as we always do.
I don't know why you picking the Kings to win just because they got a higher seed.
We disagree as we always do.
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I do agree with you on the thing that scares me the most is that the fact that the Kings haven't been there, man. It's been a long time coming.
I know it.
Long time.
I think last time they was there, we didn't have no kids.
Absolutely.
It was kid free the last time they was there.
Hey, my daughter turns 11 next Wednesday.
And mine turns 14, so
you are correct,
yeah.
my brother. But to be real with you, man, I'm picking with my heart, bro. I can care less what the stats say.
Here we
I
go,
can care less what anybody says, man. I really want to pick the Kings in 6.
But
the thing that scares me is the lack of being there. You know, the Warriors have been there, done that many times over and over.
They just won the chip last year.
Just won the chip last year. You got Steph Curry, who's a complete assassin, one of my favorite players in the league. So
sounds like you want the Warriors.
You got Klay Thompson, who can get hot at any moment.
It sounds like you want to the Warriors.
You got Jordan Poole, who can get hot at any moment, man. So the Warriors have a lot of good players, a few great players. But damn all that, bro. I'm a Sacramento Kings fan, and I refuse to pick against my boys. So I'm going Sacking 7.
Sacking 7. You just so excited to have your team in the playoffs. You got to root for them, huh? Okay. All right. He got Sacking 7. I don't know why. Now let's talk about the series that's gotten the whole BTG group page going up in flames the past couple of days. I believe if LeBron would have lost, I would have had to shut BTG down.
I know. Bro.
If he would have lost that game last night.
If I would have lost to the Timberwolves,
I would have had to shut BTG down.
I could not wait to come on here today.
I would have had to shut it down because
y'all went to overtime with the Timberwolves, bro. Explain yourself, LBJ. Explain yourself.
So, man, listen. I'm going to be honest. I don't like our chances against the Grizzlies. I really don't.
Thank you for being honest, kid.
And you kept talking about it in the breaks, but last night is the reason why. I know D-Lo wasn't playing, so I get that part. But we still had Austin Reeves.
Sure did.
AD.
Sure did.
LeBron James.
Sure did.
Dennis Schroeder. So we still had the core components of our squad.
Dennis Schroeder, that guy that Petey says is going to shut down De'Aaron Fox. Boy.
You seen him hit the clutch 3 that should have won the game until Anthony Davis. But anyway, they struggled and went to overtime against the Timberwolves without Rudy Gobert. But hold on, not even just that.
McDaniels.
No. Anthony Edwards had one of his worst games of the season. I think he had 9 points. He was like 9 for 20 something like that. I think he shot 1 for 6 from 3-point line. I
he
told
wanted to be a star in that game, bro.
And I told KJ this during our text messages that if Anthony Edwards just has his normal game, Lakers lose last night. Lakers lose by 10 last night.
I think if maybe Gobert or the guy that hurt his hand.
McDaniels, yes.
If he played, bro, it could have been
so
different, bro.
Before last night, nothing I seen. Well, before last night, I was like, okay, we got a chance to make a deep playoff run. I ain't saying we're gonna get to the finals, but they might make some noise. But last night, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, bro. We struggling against the Timberwolves, where their star players struggling. Their quote unquote main defensive anchor is not playing.
And you can't even name the players on the Timberwolves outside of Anthony Edwards, bro.
And you got Mike Conley, which come on.
That's why Mike Conley is not the same.
That's what I'm saying. So like everything I seen last night is pointing, indicating like no, bro, no. And I'm gonna be honest. I got the Grizzlies in 6. I do.
I love it, bro. I love it.
Now here's the season. They played 3 times this year. The Grizzlies and the Lakers. They played 3 times. Lakers won 2-1. LeBron only played in 1 of those games. He had 23, 9, and 6. Anthony Davis, he played in 2 of those games, and he averaged 29 points, 20 rebounds, 3.5 blocks, 55% from the field. Ja, he played in 2 of the games as well. He averaged 30 points, 9 assists, 6.5 rebounds, shot 41% from the field, 9% from 3-point line. Dylan Brooks, he averaged 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, shot 29% from the field, and 30% from 3-point line. Now, the only thing that gives the Lakers any hope is to turn the Grizzlies into a jump shooting team. They don't have Steven Adams, so they ain't got the guy to bang down below. So this game,
he out for the entire series?
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he has the same thing that Lamar Jackson had with his knee. That's what Steven Adams got. But my point is that this series is begging for AD to average 30 and 13. This is the series for him to be like, all right, LeBron, this is my team from here into the future. But do I believe AD will do that?
Absolutely not.
Game 1, he'll have 27 and 12. They'll win game 1. Okay, Lakers might get this in 5. Next game, AD got 12 and 6. 12, come on, man. So I'm as painful as it is, man.
It ain't painful.
Yeah,
it is. The truth.
I got
the truth hurts.
I got the Grizzlies in 6 because I don't trust AD. I don't know what I'm getting. I don't know what I'm getting. And you put that with what we saw last night from a Timberwolves team without their best, quote unquote, without their best player and their best player struggling and without their second best player, and you had to go into overtime to beat these dudes.
That don't even make sense, bro.
All right, okay, LeBron, we gonna see. We gonna see, Bron. And Bron, I know you ain't listening, but I hope this gets to you. This thing is tailor-made and set up for you, because the path that you have to get to the Western Conference Finals, you have to go through the Grizzlies, and then after the Grizzlies matchup, you play the winner of the Warriors-Kings matchup.
Ooh, easy money, Sacramento.
I want Sacramento to win.
No, we do too.
So then we can sweep y'all and get to the Western Conference Finals.
Oh my goodness.
You see what I'm saying? So it works out well for us. But anyways, Ralph, what you got, boy?
Hey!
Moody said 80's about to prove you wrong. Hey, Moody, I want him to prove me wrong, bro. I want to be wrong. I do. I want to be wrong.
Moody's another Lakers fan, huh?
Moody, he's lifelong Lakers fan. I want to be wrong, but man, it's just last night. And before I let you cook, Ralph, people on social media, people in the Beyond the Gate Facebook group page, they're like, oh, y'all excited about the Lakers getting the 7th seed? You damn right we are.
They just happy to be there, y'all. They didn't think they was going to make it, so they are happy to be there.
You went from, Michael, he said the Wolves' best 2 players are Cat Anthony Edwards. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. I forgot all about Cat. But anyways, my point is that, yeah, they started off the season 2-10. It looked like we was heading for nowhere fast. We got rid of that guy. Had the best record since we traded that guy.
Who's that guy? Say his name.
Russell Wilson. And then we traded, because, he shoot basketball like he's throwing football, so it's the same thing. But, so it looked like it wasn't going to happen, and they squeaked in and got the 7th seed. So they should be proud of that. We should be proud of that.
Hey, Q.
What, man?
Guess what we do? What we doing?
What we doing?
We agreeing today, Q.
Okay.
Grizzlies in 6.
Grizzlies in 6.
Come on, Ja. We support you, Ja. We here for you, Ja.
Like, man,
make us feel good, Ja.
I think this is the series for Ja to mature and show he's that guy.
He's never a question.
He's that guy, but now it's like, okay, we got you in the regular season, Ja. Let's see what you do in the postseason now. Let's see you get your team to the Western Conference Finals. Let's see you get your team to the NBA Finals. Matter of fact, let's see you start knocking off some of these giants, like the LeBrons, the Kawhis, the KDs. Let's see you start knocking off some of these dudes in the playoffs, because that's where you get your name. That's where your legacy comes from, right? Right?
You're 100%. I don't know if the Lakers are a giant, but
I'm saying the names like LeBron. 100%. Oh, he beat LeBron and AD.
100%.
And then you go to the next round, and let's just say he knocked out Steph. That's where you get that story. You start building your name.
Nah, man, it's just simple for me, Q. I'm picking the Grizzlies in 6. I'm not gonna be disrespectful to the Lakers.
Hey, Moody said, Q, like I said, we missed the playoffs 7 out of the last 10 years. Hell yeah, we celebrating. Hey, Moody, we celebrate, man. We celebrate.
I know.
But I hope I'm wrong, and I'm trying not to pick with my heart.
Yeah, bro.
But I just
nothing. You're just telling the truth, and sometimes the truth hurts.
It does, man. And this hurts me.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron ain't got that much longer left, so y'all better enjoy him while y'all still got him.
We got one.
I probably got 3 more years.
I was gonna say 2.
3? Nah, I say at least, because Bronny's gonna come to the league win.
Okay, so Bronny will be a freshman next year.
So
that's 1 year, and then he can come out after that.
So I say at least 3. I say at least 3 to 4.
I don't know, man. But anyways, we're going to take a quick commercial break here on WLXU 93.9 FM. When we come back, we will talk about this light-skin on light-skin violence we got going on in Minnesota. Where we got Rudy Gobert, 7'9", punching 6'7" Kyle Anderson in the chest. I don't know why he didn't punch him in the face, but that's neither here nor there. We'll discuss it when we come back.
I'm proud of you, Q.
Proud of
you, bro.
Hey, man, I'm trying to be Moody, my bad, fam. I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to be objective, man. I'm trying to be objective.
It is what it is.
Oh, man, it's hurt me, though, Moody. It hurts me.
Y'all had y'all run. LeBron went to, what, 8, 9, 10 straight finals, man?
It hurts.
Y'all had y'all run.
It hurts my heart, Moody. It's hurting my heart.
Come on, man. Let somebody else get some.
Let somebody else get some.
Come on, man. Hey.
Kim Sweezy. Welcome back to Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. Yeah, Ralph, you heard the commercial break. Yeah, calm down when you draft the draft. No road rage action. But anyway, last topic of the day, we want to talk about Rudy Bartholomew Gobert. Punching Kyle Anderson on the sidelines after allegedly Kyle Anderson called Rudy Gobert the B word multiple times, which prompted Rudy Gobert to punch Kyle Anderson or push or shove or whatever he did. I don't know.
So is that what caused it?
Yeah, that's what they said, that Kyle Anderson.
I heard Woj had said something about, I don't know, if Gobert said something to Cal, and then Cal was like, go out and get some rebounds or something like that.
No,
that's what led to it.
That was also reported, which I believe as well. What's the lady, Jenny, not Jenny, but I can't think of the lady's name, who's on Undisputed, the moderator.
Okay.
She was at the game. Okay, Jenny, yeah, I thought so. So she was at the game. She confirmed that also in the locker room, it continued on at halftime, which is when they told Rudy Gobert, go ahead and take a shower and head on home. And he was suspended for the next game, which ended up being the play-in game. But, Ralph, what's your whole thoughts on the whole situation with the light skin on light skin? They making us look bad. But Rudy Gobert, I don't know what he did, shoving Kyle Anderson in the chest. But I don't think he punched him.
I don't feel like Gobert really wanted to smoke.
I didn't.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, somebody calls it either. So did he? So you said that Kyle Anderson continued to call him the B word.
B word.
Was that after the?
No. That was before. It was as they say, the straw that broke the camel's back. It wasn't the rebounding part. Yeah. It was the multiple B's being called to Rudy Gobert.
So I can see that upsetting Gobert, but I mean, at this point, if you look at last night, I mean, he cost his team a game.
Yeah, it's tough. So
I mean, at this point, you got to look at it as like, bro, if we had you last night, man, or more or less, bro, we needed you last night.
Who knows?
So I mean,
who knows?
There's a time and place for everything, man. I mean, I'm not a fan of teammates, trying to punch, fight, whatever the case may be. I don't think it was that serious. It was an intense moment in the game. You know what I'm saying? Adrenaline's running. So I don't know, man. I hated to see the fact that the Timberwolves played a game last night, and because Gobert made a foolish move, that kind of cost him the game. So I'm not a big Gobert fan, bro. I mean, to me, I don't even think he really wanted to fight him. Maybe it was just a quick reaction, but I don't know, bro. If you're going to swing, at least hit him in the face, bro.
My thoughts on it is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's much to do about nothing. Now, don't get me wrong. You can tell me what I need to do on the court.
Yeah.
We can argue, you need to do this, well, you need to do this. But what you're not going to do, you ain't going to call me out my name.
That's what I'm saying.
My mama name Quentin.
That B word, bro.
That ain't what my mama name.
To the limit.
It ain't what my mama name.
Yeah, bro.
Like, nah, bro. You mumble it underneath your breath all you want to. Don't let it come out loud enough to where I can hear it. So that's what we say. So my thoughts on it was absolutely nothing. It was two mediocre dudes on the sideline.
Exactly, two mediocre.
Two mediocre dudes. You know, one dude claimed he's better at being a defensive player. Kyle Anderson. 90 to 95% of the people who watch the NBA probably don't even know who Kyle Anderson is. I would bet about 80% of people don't even know who Rudy Gobert is. I would bet that a lot of people don't even know Rudy Gobert plays for the Timberwolves. So to me, it was a situation much ado about nothing, bro. Two mediocre dudes on the sideline crying and complaining about a game, and now Rudy Gobert cost his team potentially a game. They still have a chance. They have to play the winner of the 9-10 matchup to get the potential 8 seed, which Rudy Gobert is scheduled to play in that game. But my thing is, how do we come back from this nigga?
That's the thing, bro. I mean, listen.
At least the Warriors had a whole season to try to work out the Draymond Jordan Poole situation.
That's what I was gonna say. I think the Draymond and Jordan Poole situation was worse. The way that Draymond sucker punched Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
But and that's why I think that they could come back from it. I mean, put your feelings to the side, man. There's something bigger to accomplish, man. Having a chance to play in the playoffs means you have a chance. Even if people don't think you're gonna win or advance, at least you have a chance to do something. So put the feelings to the side, man. Go out and try to win this game, get that A seed, and move on, man.
Get that A seed and lose to the.
Hey, at least you there, bro. At least you there. I always say you got a chance. We don't know what's gonna happen when that ball gets tipped off. We don't know what's gonna happen, but at least you got a chance, bro.
So you like the chances of the Timberwolves getting the A seed beating Denver?
I ain't gonna say I like the chance, but you never know what can happen, bro.
I know it ain't gonna happen.
That's cool.
I know it ain't gonna happen.
I mean, I wouldn't pick them against the Nuggets.
Okay.
It's like the same thing with the Bucks, bro. It's like the Bucks who against whoever, the Nuggets against whoever they're gonna end up playing, bro.
And I know what else ain't gonna happen. Suns ain't winning the championship this year. Suns ain't cutting down.
Because the Kings are coming out of the West. So.
Yep, and that'll do it, folks. We appreciate everybody who tuned into another great show of Beyond the Game. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, KY Beyond the Game.
Please, man,
if you can't watch the YouTube channel, listen and download the podcast on all major podcast streaming platforms. Whether you listen to it on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, wherever you listen,
we everywhere.
We on there. So make sure you check us out. Ralph Clay, you got something you want to say before we get on about this joint?
Man, just to piggyback on what you just said, bro. Just support, man. Just like, share, man. I watch the YouTube videos, man, and there's just not enough likes. There's not enough shares, man. We need the support, man. You know what I'm saying? We do this for us, but we do this for y'all too,
Come on, man.
We just, you know what I'm saying? We love what we do. We want to take this to a whole nother level. We appreciate the support, but man, we need the support also, man. So just support us, man.
And you know what? To piggyback off of you, Ralph, real quick before we got like 3 minutes before we get up out of here. I don't understand, and I know people are gonna say something, but I really don't give a damn. It's 4.5 thousand people in the Beyond the Game group. There is no reason why the Beyond the Game YouTube page should be under 1,000 subscribers.
It's not just Beyond the Game. It's Spoken
Mind,
Sports and Discourse, man.
All of that.
It's all of it, man.
You know, real quick, I'm on my soapbox. We trying to give Lexington a voice of sports outside of just UK-based everything, right? And you know, I know Derek Stevenson does Sports and Discourse, and his is primarily UK-based. But the point is that he's a black man doing a podcast in Lexington about UK sports. Go support that. Now, I'm not saying support it just because he's black, but what I'm saying is support it because it's a different voice in Lexington outside of KSR Radio and Matt Jones. You get a different perspective. You get a different voice. And then with Beyond the Game, nobody in Lexington is doing sports at a broad scale, meaning discussing all major sports and college sports. In Lexington, all you hear is UK everything. We trying to give y'all something different. And like Ralph said, this is a show for us because we invite people on the show. We don't just keep this to ourselves. Like, who won't come on the show? We ask people who won't come on the show. We want y'all to come on the show.
Makes the show better when y'all interact with us.
So we want y'all to come on the show and kick it with us and chill with us. But also, most importantly, we want y'all to hit that share button. And
share, like, whatever. Heart, whatever.
It takes literally 2 seconds out your day to hit a share button. If you could take 5 seconds, matter of fact, for some of y'all, 5 minutes to find, Google, and then post something about Jordan or LeBron, you can take 2 seconds and hit the damn share button and share a show, whether it be this one, Spoken Minds, Conversation with Q, Infinity Link with Don Jarman and Drew, and the UK show that we do with Rich the Bull and Bravo. It takes literally 2 seconds to hit that share button. If you could take 5 minutes out your moment to find something about LeBron and Jordan, you can take 2 seconds and hit the share button. But anyway,
it's all love, though. Y'all
it's all
remember
love.
that. It's all love, man. We just want to grow, man, and we want y'all to grow with us, man.
That's it. Sorry from the bottom, now we here. But anyways, we get ready to get on about this thing, y'all. As always, we want you to treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama. And we about this thing, y'all.
Hey, real quick,
Go
man.
ahead, Ralph.
My mama's birthday is Saturday the 15th, man. Just want to shout out my
Hey,
mom, man.
shout out
She'll
to
be
her.
59, man.
59
I
and
wouldn't replace her for
59.
nothing, man. Happy birthday, mama.
Happy birthday to you. Hope she balling on your birthday.
Absolutely.
But anyways, we get ready to get up out of here, y'all. Peace.